¿Qué pasó, familia? Welcome back to Northside LDN, the Portuguese Little Dirk, and today we've got Pedro Neto being linked to Arsenal Football Club. Obviously, you already know this process. If you don't speak Portuguese, you can't come into Arsenal. But yeah, Pedro Neto, the winger from Wolverhampton, is being linked to Arsenal. We also got Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea, another winger being linked to Arsenal as well. We're going to get into that and more. We're going to get into more news. Loads of news surrounding Arsenal today. We're going to get into all of it, caramba. So make sure you like and subscribe, caramba. And let's go. Book that goodbye. How's it going, people? Welcome back to Northside LDN. And listen, we've got a lot of players being linked to Arsenal today. So we're not going to waste too much time, and we're going to get straight into it. Obviously, Hudson-Odoi is the first one, the first player being linked to Arsenal. Arsenal emerged as surprise favourites to sign once-away Chelsea star. Arsenal are reportedly the favourites to seal the transfer of Chelsea winger Callum Hudson-Odoi in a surprise deal. The England international has struggled for playing time at Stamford Bridge and said to be eager to leave the club this summer, with the Gunners now favourites for his signature. Aston Villa are also eyeing up Hudson-Odoi, while more recently he was talked up as a possible option for Juventus or as bait in a potential swap deal for Crystal Palace for Wilfried Zaha. However, Chelsea Spot podcast claim Arsenal are in pole position to snap up Hudson-Odoi as he looks to leave the Blues for more playing time. Now, for me, I'm gonna just be real. I don't think he's good enough. And if people are saying that Pepe ain't good enough, I don't see how Hudson-Odoi is the answer to Arsenal's problems. In my opinion, I know he's still young. I think he's about 21 years old, England international. But at the same time, he's a player that when I've seen him play for Chelsea, kind of frustrates me. I don't know what his strengths are, what he does well. I don't know. I know he's young, but being young shouldn't be the be-all and end-all, in my opinion. To me, he's a player that, leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion, Hudson-Odoi. And I definitely think that we could do better, especially if we're trying to be upgrading on players like Pepe, etc. I think Pepe is a better finisher than Hudson-Odoi. I dare anyone prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So as an option on the wing, we need to get wingers that are going to displace Martinelli and Saka. And I don't think this guy is good enough to be contending against Saka and Martinelli at this moment. So for me, I wouldn't take Hudson-Odoi. I don't know how you guys feel. But that's how I think about it. I don't really see him as somebody that I feel like is good enough for Arsenal. And if he's not good enough for Chelsea, why is he good enough for Arsenal? That's what I would say, because we've done this before. Arsenal have done this before when we've gone for Silvestri from Man United. We've gone for Welbeck from Man United. We've gone for Willian from Chelsea. We've gone for, Deadwood from our rivals before. And it's never really been the one, caramba. You know what I mean? So when I saw this one here, my eyes was like, I hope this is just journalists having a slow day at the office, because esa pucaria isn't for me. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not the crap I want to see right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Hudson-Odoi, listen, maybe go Juventus. Maybe he'll do well there. They got a good team. Juventus are a big team out there, ready. I don't know. Easier league, maybe it's better for him. But he's underwhelmed over here in the Premier League. And if he's so great, why are Chelsea looking to offload him? Do you know what I'm saying? Because normally your rivals never, ever want to sell their best players to the rivals in the same country. They'll rather sell them abroad. So if they're open for him to come, for me, it's looking like a Willian 2.0. That kind of pucari is what I'm looking at right now when I'm seeing that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you lot are feeling. Maybe some of you leave it in the comments below and we will get into the comments. But for me, Hudson-Odoi, I just think, I don't know what this guy is good at. And he leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. Like, he's not, he doesn't score a bag of goals. I mean, let's get into some of his stats. Let's get into some of his stats to get into why I feel like this about Hudson-Odoi. Let's put some context behind it. I know he's young, but, being young doesn't give you a free pass. Last season, he had 15 appearances in the Premier League, 1 goal, 3 assists. Champions League, he had 5 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. it's just not really good enough. Like, you know what I mean? Already, you know, players like Emil Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, Saka are already, you know, doing a lot better than him. Yes, I understand that Saka plays every game. I get that Martinelli also plays a lot of games for Arsenal, but you know, he's not grabbing his chances. Like, I don't feel like he's grabbing his chances and cementing, you know, a spot in that Chelsea side. And let's be real, apart from Sterling, they don't really have like world-class wingers at Chelsea. You know, they're a very good team. I'm not knocking Chelsea, but you know, you should be able to cement yourself right now. You should be imposing yourself on that team, and he's not a starter. And why is he not a starter? Yes, he's young, but at the same time, we've got youngsters imposing themselves in our starting lineup. So for me, Hudson-Odoi, when you're looking at the stats, it ain't looking that great. When I see him, you know, when I see him playing for Chelsea, also isn't that great. Never really amazed me. I don't really see what's that great about him. I know he's still developing, 21 years old, but still, I mean, the season 2021, he had 23 appearances in the Premier League, 2 goals, 3 assists. That's not good enough. Then he had 7 appearances in the Champions League, 2 goals. For me, nah, man. Nah. Not for me personally. Not for me. Callum Hudson-Odoi, yeah, not a player I want being linked at Arsenal to, if I'm to be fair. Like, not the kind of player that I want. We should be going for better players, man. You know what I'm saying? We've gone, yeah, check this out. We've gone from looking at Gnabry to now Hudson-Odoi. Let that Bukaria sink in. Gnabry to Hudson-Odoi. I'm just saying, the difference in levels is mad. Do you know what I'm saying? The difference in levels is absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. Leave it in the comments down below, and yeah, we can talk about it. Callum Hudson-Odoi being linked to Arsenal. Now, there's another player being linked to Arsenal, and this is a player that I would take. This is a player that I would take at Arsenal. I'd be more than happy for us to get him in. And this player is a Wolverhampton winger, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, 22-year-old Premier League star, tipped for heavyweight tussle. Goes on to say Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United are claimed to have been informed of the potential availability of Wolves forward Pedro Neto. The 22-year-old's place in his current squad is set to come under pressure from the impending transfer of Gonçalo Guedes. And his current club, having spent markedly this summer, Wolves are tipped to consider Neto's departure. The player or his representatives appear to be open to an exit, according to 90 Minute, who claims to have sounded out some bigger clubs as they look to assess the situation. With all, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United believed to be looking into the idea of adding a right-sided forward. A potential tussle could follow after the Portuguese's impressive performances since arriving in the Premier League. Neto is one who always looks dangerous on the ball, and his positive way of playing is a delight for onlookers. Under the right tutelage, he could potentially be one of the best players in the division if his talents can be honoured, and for him to become more clinical in front of goal. Now, this is a player that I would take. I think Pedro Neto is a very good baller. I think he's a good baller. I think he's somebody that's ready to perform now. I think he's got a high ceiling. And it's mad, like, unless you speak Portuguese, yeah, like you can't be linked to Arsenal these days, but it's crazy. But this is what's going on. Pedro Neto, for me, yeah, I'll take the guy, bro. I'll take the guy. You know what I mean? I'm not even lying. Like, I think, you know, he's good on both feet, technically gifted, can score, knows the back of the goal. I think he's a good player, and I think he'll definitely give Saka a run for his money. A lot of people may look over Pedro Neto and say, oh, Pedro Neto, but sometimes you also need to look at who's around that player. Do you know what I mean? He plays for Wolves. Let's be real. Wolves, they're not the big boys. You know what I mean? They're not the big dogs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to also look who's around him. They're not in the best position. And Pedro Neto is one of the standout Wolves players. It's a bit like Ivan Toney. A lot of times I suggested Ivan Toney, and a lot of people are like, oh, but Ivan Toney, oh, he only scored 15 goals. I'm like, yeah, he scored 15 goals last season playing for Brentford. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to put context around it and look at the player and think, you know what, yeah, you have to look at, you know, who's around them, who's the supporting cast. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I think he's got a high ceiling. I think he's a very good Portuguese player. He's somebody that I've seen, you know, work through the ranks in Portugal, and I've been impressed with him. I've been impressed with how he's adapted to England. And yeah, man, I see him becoming the main man there at Wolves. But listen, we need to move quickly. And this has been a big problem this transfer window. You know what I mean? We lost already Martinez to Man United because we moved slow. We already lost Basuma to Spurs because we moved slow. We've already lost a couple of targets. Rafinha, whether people believe that Rafinha was going to come here or not, is besides the point. I don't think we all know. It's not even I think. We all know we wasn't the first choice. But when you're not the first choice, compared to other clubs looking at a player, you need to put the bid first. You need to show the player that we want you right now. You know what I mean? We may not be able to offer you Champions League football. We don't have the best manager in the world. So you need to go in there. You know, you have to strike the iron while it's hot. And what I see is a lot of Arteta, you know, just walking around and taking his time and not really being as proactive as I would like this club to be. Because if Chelsea are looking at him, it's a no-brainer. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100, caramba. Yeah, if Chelsea are looking at Pedro Neto, he's going Chelsea. If he cares about legacy, if he cares about being Champions League, if he cares about being coached under a world-class manager that's able to compete now without having all of his own players, he'd go Chelsea. So when you're seeing teams like Chelsea looking at Pedro Neto, a player that Arsenal may be looking at as well, we need to be the first ones. We need to be proactive and we need to get in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're not the favourites. And if we go toe-to-toe against Chelsea, unless we're going to give him astronomical wages, why would he want to come to Arsenal over Chelsea? Makes no sense. I think at this moment in time, with Man United looking at him, yeah, I think we are more favourable than Man United. The way things are going on with Man United, bottom of the league, lost their 2 matches. You know, some players look like they want to leave. Ronaldo looks like he's on his way. He wants to be on his way out, looking for another club. You know, Ten Hag looking like, you know, he may resign if certain things aren't done. Obviously, certain other targets that Man United are going after, like Rabiot, who's the other one? Rabiot and De Jong and all them man there don't want to go there. So he may look at Arsenal and say, you know what, Arsenal look more attractive at the moment than Manchester United. But if Chelsea actually up their bid and become serious like they were to try and get Rafinha, the players go in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if Arsenal, if you want to go and get Pedro Neto, rapidito, pues, yeah? Rapido, yeah? Go get that stuff done rapido. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear none of this, oh, we're putting one bid, then a second bid. Go get it done. Because if Chelsea are coming in for him, it's going to be squeaky bum time. And I don't want to hear no pucaria, but we couldn't get the player. No. If you want to go get him now before Chelsea miss out on another winger that they want. And then Pedro Neto's probably their plan B. And then they come to Pedro Neto seeing that Arsenal are differing about whether they're going to go in for him or not. That's my opinion. Let me know, people, in the comments down below what you lot think about Pedro Neto. Would you like him at Arsenal? Do you think he would push on Saka? Because I definitely think Saka needs some competition. Saka needs to know that if he's not performing, he gets dropped. The last 2 games, I love Saka. He's one of the few players at this club that I actually really like. Saka needs to know when he's not performing, there's somebody on the bench hungry to put your ass on the bench and is going to displace you. That is how we're going to get the best out of Saka. That is how we're going to get the best out of this squad. That's how we're going to be able to compete on all fronts. If we've got proper rotation, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we've got Smith Rowe to be rotating. Other than Smith Rowe, who else is going to rotate on the wings? Because Pepe is not a favourite. So at the end of the day, he might, Pepe might as well bounce because he ain't going to get used by this manager, even though I think that Pepe isn't as bad as a lot of people think he is. But let's go get Pedro Neto. Do you know what I mean? And then Emil Smith Rowe can, if we're going to play him as a winger, as a left winger, he can be challenging Martinelli and Pedro Neto can be challenging Saka. You know what I mean? We need to get proper competitive players here to dispossess a lot of our starting lineup. And that's how we're going to get better, in my opinion. Pedro Neto, high ceiling, definitely a player I would like to see at Arsenal. I cannot lie. But leave it down in the comments down below, Callum, if you want to see Pedro Neto at Arsenal, or if you think there's better wingers out there. Maybe put a suggestion for a player that you'd want to bring. There's another winger. I swear down, we just be getting linked with wingers. Not that I'm fussed about that, because I've been saying that we need wingers. We need some rotation. You know what I mean? Away from our starting lineup for the wingers, strikers, in certain positions, the bench is looking shaky, looking hella shaky. You know what I'm saying? And we need some reinforcement. So listen, I'm not mad about that. I'll be honest, I ain't mad about that. You know what I mean, caramba? But it is what it is. We do have another winger that we're being linked to. Moise Caicedo. He's an Ecuadorian winger, plays for Brighton. Now, the only problem here is Brighton have already received 60-odd million pounds for Cucurella. They're not tight for money anymore. They've made their money this transfer window. And a lot of the talk is that they're not desperate for money, so they don't have to sell. You know, the player's still under contract. They weren't even thinking that. Apparently, a lot of reports are saying they weren't even thinking of selling Moise Caicedo, but he's been playing well. And Arsenal and Man United are both looking at Moise Caicedo. And for me, I personally think we could do a bit better. I can't lie. I don't think he's trash. Don't get me wrong. I just think we can do a bit better. I think if Arsenal at this moment in time, let me repeat, at this moment in time, caramba, go in against Man United for this player, I personally see the player coming to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? If he's looking at the state of the clubs. Now, I'm not saying Arsenal's fixed. I'm not saying we're the best club in the world. I ain't saying none of that. But the shambles of Man United, I think, is a lot more further down that line than Arsenal's is. Like, their shambles is, you know what I mean? You know when you say your problems, you know, my problems is different to your problems. It's like that right now. I ain't saying Arsenal are fixed. I ain't saying Arsenal are the best in the world. I ain't saying none of that. I know where my club is and I know where my club's going wrong. But at this moment in time, Man United look completely disjointed. So why would he want to go to Man United? Do you know what I'm saying? Over Arsenal. If both teams put the same bid, same wages, you know, offer the same amount of money and the players literally like for like, who do you want to go with? Do you know what I'm saying? There's no doubt that Man United is a bigger club than Arsenal. They're more successful. They won more Premier Leagues. They won more Champions League. But at this moment in time, a lot of players don't want to go to Man United right now. So listen, I don't know if this guy is the guy. For me, like I said, I just think there's better options out there, like Pedro Neto. Who else is that's out there? Like, I don't know. For me, I just feel like there's just better players out there, like than Moise Caicedo. I know Moise Caicedo. I know obviously he plays as a midfielder. Sorry, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. I don't think this guy's gonna elevate us. Moise Caicedo. I'll be real, yeah. I don't think Moise Caicedo ain't gonna. You know, I got him mixed up with somebody else. He ain't a winger. You're right. He's a midfielder. I don't think he's good enough for Arsenal right now. Like, as a midfielder, I don't think he's good enough, man. Like, playing as a central midfielder, I'd rather have gone for Paulinho. Obviously, we missed out. We could have went for what's his name? Well, Tielemans is still out there. I don't know what's going on with Tielemans. All I keep seeing is links, and then the links are off, and then links, and we're not putting in no offer. So I got him confused. There's another Caicedo that I know that's a winger, and I got him confused. He's a midfielder, sorry. But yeah, I don't see him elevating our midfield. I'll be real with everyone. I don't see him elevating our midfield. He can go to Man United. I do think, though, if we go toe-to-toe for him against Man United, then we'll get him. But yeah, nah. I'd rather go for a Savage, Tielemans. You know, I would have even went for Renato Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Not because he speaks Portuguese, but I would have even preferred a Renato Sanchez. This guy, I don't think he's ready. I think he's another one that is up and coming, but I don't think he's ready. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'd rather even go take a punt in the Crystal Palace midfielders, Olise or flipping Eze or players like that over this guy. I think they're a lot further on in their development than Caicedo. You know what I mean? As a midfielder, I just think there's a lot more options, midfielders that we can go to instead of Caicedo. You know what I mean? And I just think that, nah, man, we need some experience. This guy's 20 years old. I just think, nah. I want some strength in the midfield. I want someone that's good and ready. And this is why I wanted Milinkovic-Savic, because Milinkovic-Savic is already 26, 27 years old, in his prime, ready. Do you know what I'm saying? He's already done it. You know, he's already probably one of the best midfielders over there in the Serie A. Come over to the Premier League. Come test yourself in the Premier League, and let's see what you got. I don't, you know, we can't keep filling this team with youngsters, man. Because that was why we didn't get top four last season. One, there was not enough rotation. And two, there was not enough leaders. There was not enough midfielders that know what it takes to win games ugly, lead a team, be a leader, be a vocal leader, lead by example. There wasn't enough of them. We were expecting our youngsters to do that. We've got enough youngsters now. You know what I'm saying? We already bought Fabio Vieira that also fits that mold of youngster as well. Adding another Caicedo in the middle, nah, I'm not up for that. We need a CDM and we need a deep line playmaker. And both of them, they need to be experienced. 26, 27, ready to hit the ball rolling, you know what I mean? And come here and perform. No more kids. Sorry, nah. You know, Caicedo can go over there to Man United. I'm not interested, to be honest. Another winger that that we're being linked to, other than Hudson-Odoi. This one, the links just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And yeah, apparently, Chelsea rivaling Arsenal, Liverpool for Villarreal winger Yeremy Pino. Now, I've seen this guy being touted for 60 mil. Qual 60 mil? Qual 60 million bucaria? This guy is not worth 60 million pounds, bro. His man high. 60 million pounds. Football is going crazy. How is this guy being valued at 60 million pounds? Based off of what? What has this guy done to give him a valuation of 60 mil? What? Because he's a youngster. Bro, every youngster now, as long as you're 19, you're worth 60 mil now. This is what I'm seeing from journalists. As long as you're 18, 19, 21, you're now worth 60 mil or 70 mil. What Bugatti is this? Come on, man. Like, real talk, I'm not saying the boy is trash here, but what has he actually done? Like, honestly, like, the valuation of certain players, you have to question these days, because I'm just like, where's these valuations coming from? But anyway, Chelsea are among the teams chasing Villarreal winger Yeremy Pino this summer. The Blues are joining the likes of Arsenal in trying to secure the attacker. Claims Fabrizio Romano. The transfer expert has suggested that both clubs see the 19-year-old as an alternative to Rafinha, who signed from Barcelona from Leeds United. There are, however, Spanish teams who are also showing an interest in Pino. It is unclear if the teenager wants to leave Villarreal, as he may be happy with his development at the club. However, the law of the Premier League may be too big to resist. Now, I mean, let's have a look. I know, listen, and people, when I put up stats here, or when I look at stats, I'm not saying stats say everything, yeah, but stats say some things, you know what I mean? You can see about half the story from stats. They don't tell you the full story, do you know what I'm saying? But let's just have a look at the stats, because obviously I ain't seen this guy play too many times. What's going on here? What is going on with Transfermarkt, man? You know what I mean? What's going on? I want to see this guy's stats. I want to see what he's putting up, how he's performing in La Liga. Why is it not? What is going on with Transfermarkt, bro? Let me just put Pino. There we go. Right winger. Let's get this bit up. So you lot can see what stats I'm looking at. Let's look at his stats and see how he's been performing in La Liga, because I don't think he's good enough. But you know, let's just have a look for argument's sake. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. Obviously played for Villarreal. He's valued at 36 million pounds. I saw that but Villarreal valuing him at like double that. They're valuing him at 60 million pounds. 19-year-old Spanish international. Let's have a look at what he done last season. Let's see what he's done. Let's see his stats. Obviously, he's only 19, so it is what it is. But let's have a look at what he done last season. Here we go. Loading. Right. Last season in La Liga, 31 appearances, 6 goals, 4 assists. In the Champions League, 7 appearances, 1 goal. This guy ain't ready for the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think he's ready for the Premier League. Like, even just looking at them stats here, all our wingers, you know, perform better than him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's 19 years old. Let him develop over there in La Liga. I'm not saying the boy is trash. Not saying, you know what I mean? I don't watch enough of him to call him trash. But at the same time, he needs to be out there in La Liga, learn your trade, you know, develop your game. And maybe what could be the worst thing for him is coming to the Premier League too early. We've seen a lot of players come to the Premier League too early. They're not ready for the Premier League. And then, you know, their valuation goes down, their value goes down, and it is what it is. So, you know, it could work against the player coming to Arsenal or coming to any Premier League team, at any of the big 6 teams or top 4 teams too early. Can hamper his progress, you know what I'm saying? And also, I don't need a winger that is still learning. I need a proven winger that is going to put Saka on the bench and Martinelli on the bench, because they need to be learning under somebody. I think the perfect way for me to build a team is you need a world-class player, try to get another world-class player in the same position, yeah? Or a youngster, a really highly touted youngster that's learning their trade, next to you know, the world-class player. So if you've got a world-class right winger, you put Saka underneath him and he learns his trade. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't put all the pressure on Saka. He has somebody else that can take the burden off of him or make him hold bench when he's not performing. That's what you need. Is Yeremy Pino really going to make any of our wingers hold bench? Is he going to make Saka hold bench? I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I think we can do better than Yeremy Pino. And at 60 million pounds, Nah, they can keep him. They can keep him. Like, I don't want nothing to do with no Bukare of £60 million for an unproven teenager. Like, come on, man. Football's going crazy, bro. Football's going crazy. It wasn't that long that Chelsea bought Fernando Torres for £50 million. You know what I'm saying? I know with the Neymar transfer and everything, football went crazy and that. But when did youngsters start becoming like costing this much without being proven? Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, and if people don't think that's crazy, then I don't know, man. People don't know the value of money. That's just, you know, football's already inflated and everything, but that's just crazy. I can't lie. But listen, people, 50 people watching live right now, caramba, yeah? Don't make me get the slipper. Don't make me get the slipper out. Like and subscribe. Don't be a filo da puta. Like and subscribe. Big up to all of you lot. Tropa Elite. You already know what time it is. Northside back out here with the news. You already know what it is. Transfer news. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I mean? And support the channel. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you lot would take Jeremy Pino or not. For me, it's a no. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take Pedro Neto out of all the players that have been linked so far, and the rest of them now not really good enough. Let's get into the next story. And I'm sad to see this player go at Arsenal. I cannot lie. I am actually sad to see this go, Caramba. But at the end of the day, if the manager's not gonna play him, it's only better that he just goes and goes somewhere where he's wanted. Now, the news has come out. Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe could return to France with Nice interested in signing him. Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe could return to France as Ligue 1 club Nice are reportedly interested in signing him on loan. It goes on to say here, I don't know if it shows how much they're going to buy him for, but oh no, he's going out on loan. So are they going to put an option to buy? I mean, he's going out on loan. I mean, the manager still don't want him. Is he going to have an option to buy? This article's not really getting into if they're going to have an option to buy after the loan deal. However, Pepe's Arsenal nightmare could be about to end as Nice are keen to bring him to the Allianz Riviera on a loan deal, according to Foot Mercato. The league and outfit have been very active in this transfer window, signing the likes of Aaron Ramsey and Kashmir Schmeichel. Well, for them, for a club of Nice's size, that's actually decent business. The French outfit finished 5th in Ligue 1 table last season, and they'll be aiming to do even better this campaign under top manager. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if Arsenal are smart enough to put a option to buy. You know, so if he performs out there, I mean, for Pepe, I hope he has a good time out there. I mean, I hope he recaptures his form. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope he goes to France, smashes it, recaptures his form. France is the league where he made his name for himself, where he performed, where we scouted him from. And yeah, it's just sad the way things have gone with Pepe, you know, because I just feel like the guy hasn't been able to be given the minutes, the time, the opportunity to prove himself. You know what I mean? And what annoys me with Arsenal fans is Arsenal fans are very selective when they want players to be given chances and not. And I feel like he actually deserves to be given the chance. I remember when people are like, oh, Lacazette needs a chance. Oh, because Aubameyang get too many games. When we got rid of Aubameyang, oh, I'm grateful. Now Lacazette can show his worth. Lacazette's never shown that he's good enough for Arsenal. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, and now he's gone. But Pepe, you've always seen glimpses from him. Yes, there's things about his game that could be improved. Yes, there's things about his game that irritate even me. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this guy is probably the best finisher out of all our wingers. The only thing he don't have is when he gets into the final third, he doesn't make the right decisions. A lot of times, Saka makes better decisions than him in the final third. A lot of times, Martinelli makes better decisions than him in the final third. They're a lot more direct. They don't hover too long on the ball. Do you know what I mean? They know when to cut somebody in. They know when to shoot a lot better than Pepe. The only thing that lets Pepe down is he hovers on the ball too much. But it was his goals that got us to the Europa League final, and I do think there's a player in there. And like I said, if people are going to prop up Arteta to me and say, oh, he's an amazing coach, and he coached Sterling to become the player he is, why can he not coach Pepe? You know, it doesn't make any sense. And I always say that because you can't laud the manager up as being this amazing coach and he can do this and that. But then when it's time to coach now, you can only coach some players and not others. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, surely it's going to be harder to coach youngsters and to coach somebody like him that's already 26, 27, hitting his prime. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, he's got things to his game that he needs to change, but he's going to know how to adapt to those tactics a lot faster now if you train him, because he's a more experienced player all round. I don't know. It's mad. It's mad. But listen, I wish him all the best over there in Nice. They look like they're doing real business, getting Schmeichel from Leicester, getting Aaron Ramsdale. Obviously, didn't work out for him in Juventus. So listen, if he goes over there, I wish him nothing but the best. You know, I didn't ever see him like kicking up a fuss at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like, you know, he just kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if he said something to Arteta in the changing rooms. I don't know. Que pasó there? I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. All the best to Pepe. And yeah, hopefully there's an obligation to buy at the end of the loan deal, and we can get some money back for him, because Arteta is definitely not going to be using him. We've got another Arsenal player being linked to another Premier League club this time. And this player I'm more than happy to see the back of him. Aston Villa forced to consider Arsenal transfer Diego Carlos injury blow. Yeah, so obviously Diego Carlos has suffered an injury. I think it's going to take him out for the whole season. So they need another centre-back. Rob Holding, pack your P45, pack your bags, pack your slippers, pack everything, and bounce, bro. Bounce. Go to the local BP garage, top up your car, and go up to Birmingham, bro. Go up to Birmingham. We don't need you no more, bro. Cut, bro. This guy, bro. All in the documentary, all I ever see him doing is twerking for Arteta. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. I'm done with this guy, bro. You know what I mean? He's another Xbox head. You know what I'm saying? Like Xhaka. I'm done with this guy. He's not good enough. I've been saying from time. We all seen he ain't good enough. Rob Holding, anything he doesn't kick up a fuss because he knows no other team at the size of Arsenal would be in for Rob Holding. This guy needs to go to Aston Villa. Do you know what I'm saying? We got rid of Chambers. Now we get rid of him. He's the last of the Chuckle brothers in defense. Both of them need to leave. You know what I mean? Immediately. Chambers is gone. Now Rob Holding can go as well. I don't want this guy. Defensively, not good enough. Defensively, always has an error. He's just not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And we see why, you know, we see why he doesn't play week in, week out, because he just ain't good enough. Aston Villa, if they want him, they can have him, bro. I don't know what Steven Gerrard is seeing in this guy, but listen, I don't want you to put your shades on, Steven. I don't want you to go to Specsavers. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep putting with the world tinted glasses, you know what I mean, like all the super fans, and think that Rob Holding is a proper centre-back, and you can have him. You can have him. Listen, let him go for 20, 25 million pounds and good riddance, bro, because I'm sick and tired of this club, yeah, being a daycare centre, being a flipping creche, being a nursery for players that ain't good enough. You ain't good enough, bounce, bro, bounce. This guy ain't good enough. I hope to see the back of him. I hope he cuts. I hope he goes. Just ain't good enough. No, nothing against him as a person. Just as a baller, he ain't good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why he's probably like sucking up Mikel Arteta. You know what I mean? Just kissing his ass through the whole documentary. You know what I mean? The All for Nothing documentary. But it is what it is. Listen, people, tomorrow I will be doing my reaction to the All for Nothing documentary. So stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned. Tomorrow will be the last two episodes, the finale review. If you didn't see my review for the last 3 episodes, make sure you watch that after watching this. But yeah, I find it fun watching the documentary, the All for Nothing. It's a completely pointless documentary, but it is what it is. Let's see what they go on to say for Rob Holding. What's this? Carlos, what's it? Diego Carlos, obviously the centre-back from Aston Villa, will have to go undergo surgery on his injury and is expected to miss the majority of the campaign. And this is what's led Steven Gerrard to look for another CDM. After signing Carlos from Sevilla for 26 million, it suggested that Villa have been forced back into the market to find a suitable replacement, according to Spanish media outlet Estadio Deportivo. One such player is Belgium international Jason Danier, who is currently a free agent after reaching the end of his Lyon contract this summer. And then obviously there's this guy, Rob Holding. So yeah, if we can get 25 to 20 million pounds for him, I'm more than happy. I'll take that. And I'll say bon voyage. Bye-bye, goodbye. You know what I mean? Goodbye. Yeah, bye, Rob Holding. I hope you top up your Oyster card as well. Top up your Oyster card, however you want to go get up there to Birmingham. You know what I mean? It's got a lit uni there. There's bare sexy gal up there in Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, just go enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? There's raves there, there's Prism there, there's bear stuff. You know what I mean? There's yardie parties, there's everything there. So you should enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? And yeah, good luck up there in Birmingham and Aston Villa. And yeah, goodbye. Another player that we're looking to get rid of, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Obviously, another player that isn't in the manager's plans. That just needs to go. We need to get game time. And I kind of feel sorry for him. He's another one that I kind of feel sorry by the way he's been treated. You know, because he just hasn't had the chance to even show his quality. Not saying that he's the be-all and end-all. Listen, Maitland-Niles ain't good enough for Arsenal. Let's keep it real. But you don't want to keep, you know, a young player like him, you know, not getting any football. You know what I mean? I know he was out there with Roma. They were looking to sign him, but then they didn't want to match the evaluation that Arsenal put on him. But we've got apparently Ipswich Town, West Bromwich, Albion are looking at him as well. Just two of many clubs that are looking at him. Yeah, so Ainsley Maitland-Niles, maybe he'll go Ipswich, maybe he'll go West Brom, maybe he'll go back abroad, maybe he'll go to Italy because he didn't look too bad over there playing for Roma and in the Serie A. So listen, I wish him all the best, man. He's never somebody that's made a kerfuffle. I'll never forget on Instagram when he put up, you know, I just want to play football. And I kind of felt for him. It's like, bro, the guy just wants to play football. Like, just let him go. Like, you know, he doesn't want to be here. You know, just get the money. You know, if we get 20 odd million for him, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? No freebies. I know this club loves terminating contracts. No freebies, caramba. But sell him and then we move on. Do you know what I'm saying? Ainsley Maitland-Niles, you know, just wasn't good enough. And wish him the best wherever he goes, but he needs to go. I thought this was quite interesting. I thought I'd bring this up because I found this quite interesting. And people, leave your comments down below because I will be getting into the comments soon. Actually, let me get into the comments. Let me get into the comments now before I get into the next two. Vamos, irmão. La tropa y familia. Vamos, caramba. Big up to you, man. Big up to everyone that's tuned in right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Cheers. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I mean? At least like the video. Por favor, like the video. Não seja filho da puta. Não seja huevón. Like the video. You know what I mean? Man's out here drinking desperados, chilling in that. Arsenal need to hurry up, man. There's still a lot of positions we need to get players in. My brother Northside back with more quality content. Big up, bro. Thank you so much for your kind words. Big up Northside. Evening Northside and all in the chat. Big up Jez. Hope you're all right. Big up to you, man. Make sure people you like and subscribe to the Arsenal History and more. Go support my brother Jez. Absolutely smashing it on his channel. Absolutely smashing it, man. Big up to Jez. Who should Arsenal sign now to improve the squad, Northside? For me, like I said, Pedro Neto, I will take. Milinkovic-Savic, I would take. Who else have I seen that I would take? I would have taken. There's not too many. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like also, I would take Ivan Toney. I would take Ivan Toney. There's another striker I was thinking of that I would take. There was Ivan Toney and there was another one. I can't remember right now, but I'll get back to it. But yeah, just straight off the top of my head, Ivan Toney. I would have taken Paulinho, but now we can't get Paulinho. Ivan Toney, Tielemans, or Milinkovic-Savic, Pedro Neto. Those are all players that I would take. Off the top of my head, there's not many more right now that come to mind. But yeah, those are just some that I would take anyway. Big up to you, bro. Large up Northside. Like and subscribe to the video and channel. Come on, man. Big up to all of you lot, man. Love for tuning in. You already know what time it is. Don't make me have to get at the slipper, caramba. You know what I mean? You already know what time it is. Like and subscribe. Zaha experience to help Saka improve. Yeah, I'll take Zaha. I'd easily take Zaha here. I'd easily. Hudson-Odoi is a shot player. Do you mean a shit player? Yeah, listen, I don't think he's all that, man. You know what I mean? I just think he's hella average, like. You know what I mean? Hey, Northside, big up to you. Hudson-Odoi, question mark. No, thank you. Exactly. Like, that's not the levels. I just don't get it. Pepe is levels above this guy. That's what I'm saying. Pepe is levels above Hudson-Odoi. So any Arsenal fan that I see out there trying to tell me, yeah, we should go for Hudson-Odoi. Wait, based off of what? Because Pepe is better than him. Cheeky bid for Sane or Hazard could do a job. Hazard, nah, I think his legs are gone. I wouldn't take Hazard. I'll be real with you. I wouldn't take Hazard. Sane, yeah, I'll take Sane. Obviously, easy, light work. But Why would Sane want to come to Arsenal? You know, he'd want to go to, if he leaves Bayern Munich, he'd want to go to another club that's ready to win titles and major honors right now. So I don't really see him coming. But yeah, I would take Sane. I'd rather take Ziyech. You know what? I kind of feel with Ziyech that the Premier League is like is too much for Ziyech. I can't lie. I feel like the Premier League is too much for Ziyech. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you lot rate Ziyech a lot more than I do. Hudson-Odoi would be good at Arsenal. New experience can sometimes help a player find his feet. Nah. This is not Experiment SC. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when it came to Gabriel Jesus, we already knew, yeah, because I think you're alluding to that, Lenny. With Gabriel Jesus, we already knew that he was a baller. It's just that at Man City, he's in a team of ballers. You know what I'm saying? But we saw what he could do. We just needed to see if he can do it for a season, which is yet to be seen, if he can keep this up for a season. Because right now, Gabriel has been playing immense. My man of the match last match, and I think he's everyone's man of the match. But he needs to be able to keep it up, being the main man at one of the big 4 teams in England. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't need to keep getting experience. There's a lot of players there that we know will do a job without having to experiment with a Hudson-Odoi because Chelsea want to make some money. Like, I'm done with it. Like, we already seen why they got rid of Willian. We saw why Man United got rid of Welbeck. We've seen all this before, so I'm not really with it, man. Pedro Goncalves is a solid player. Of course, he has a high ceiling. He has a mansion. This guy, bro. But definitely take Neto if we get rid of Pepe before the end of this window. Yeah, I agree, man. What about Pepe? But yes, I would take him. Northside, tell me about Darwin Noodles. Listen, man. Let him adjust, man. It ain't even been a year yet. Let him adjust, man. Do you know what I mean? He just come, like, do you know how many levels he's come up, like, from the Portuguese league, which is the 6th biggest league in the world, to the best league in the world. He's gone up 5 divisions, like 5 leagues in terms of the best leagues in rankings in the world. So listen, just give him a bit of time. I never said he's the end or be all, but he would definitely do a job here at Arsenal. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. Musa Diaby or Pedro Neto? I'll take both. That's another one I'll take. I would take Musa Diaby and I would take Pedro Neto. I'd take both, but if I could only pick one, I'd pick Pedro Neto because he doesn't have to climatize to the league. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just he'll be able to hit the ball rolling. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to give him time to acclimatize to the Premier League, make him adjust. You don't need that whole adjustment period. So it's more sensible to go to Pedro Neto, isn't it? And also, like, Musa Diaby could be another Pepe. You never know, innit? You never know. When you get a player from abroad, you never know, innit? So he may not be able to adapt to the Premier League that well or that fast. So it is what it is. Big up Northside in the chat. What's this here? Moise Caicedo isn't anything special, really. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. He's solid. Anyone we sign right now won't be better than Xhaka. Won't be better than Xhaka. Are you mad? I feel like there's bare ballers that will be better than Xhaka. Like, what are you on about right now? I don't know what you're on about, Mo, but I don't know what you're smoking or taking. But Xhaka, what? You're picking up Xhaka, what? Because of one performance. Anyone we sign right now won't be better than Xhaka. Come on, bro. Come on. Milinkovic-Savic is better than him. Tielemans is better than him. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, there's plenty of midfielders that are better than him, bro. Like, let's not do that. Can we do a swap deal? You can have Nunes and we can take Jesus. Nah. I ain't doing no swaps. You know, I'll take Nunes as a backup, but we ain't doing no swaps. But you got to stop that headbutting. You know what I mean? That guy can't be doing capsadas like that all the time. Like, that was wild. Like, I don't know what he lost his head. You know what I mean? He lost his head. You know what I mean? But Milinkovic-Savic and Tielemans aren't better than Xhaka. Bro, I don't know what you're smoking, bro. I don't know why you're gassing Xhaka over one performance. Like, I didn't hear none of this chat in the videos before, but now all of a sudden, Xhaka one performance. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the Bugadia that gets on my nerves, bro. But I think you're an Arsenal fan. I'm assuming you are. You know what I mean? One Xhaka boom, yeah, and you're already gassed. Remember, Xhaka boom only comes once a year, bro. Like Christmas. It comes once a year, like your birthday. It comes once a year. One good performance on Xhaka is like your birthday. It's like Christmas. It comes once a year, bro. Don't get gassed, bro. This guy is still dead. You know what I'm saying? João Paulinho would have been such a solid backup for Partey and Xhaka. Adding Tielemans to that, I'd be fully gassed. Exactly. And we all were shouting for Paulinho. We all shouted for Tielemans, but I don't know what the club are doing. The midfield still hasn't been addressed, and this is why I'm saying that as soon as we, after we play Bournemouth and all that, when we start playing Man United and all this, then you're going to start seeing deficiencies in our midfield because the midfield ain't good enough. When we start playing one of the big 4 teams or the big 6 teams, we're going to start seeing the deficiencies. Right now, it looks all good because we're beating teams that we're supposed to beat. But eventually, you're going to be coming up against teams that you're the underdogs, and we're going to see the holes in this team. I'm telling you, we're going to see the holes in this team because the midfield, for me, hasn't been upgraded at all, in my opinion. If you had to pick one, would you cover for Partey or get a Xhaka replacement? Xhaka replacement. If I could only pick one, but I'm not even on these hypotheticals, yeah. Because at the end of the day, we can do both because we got the money. So let's go and get both. All the time, it's always like that at Arsenal. But I get what you're saying. It's a hypothetical, but it's always like that at Arsenal. Oh, when we need a striker, we get a midfielder. When we need a midfielder, we get a striker. When we need a defender, we get a midfielder. It's always like that, and then we can only get one. No. I'm seeing Tottenham being able to address multiple positions, multiple deficiencies in their team in one transfer window. Why can't we? Why can't we? I'm not having it. You know what I mean? These men chose not to do nothing in January, so I'm not having it. Would take SMS, but not for the price. Let's see our quote him for. If anything, he'll inevitably move to Juve. Yeah, man. Pino is dead, man. I don't think Pino's that great either. Pedro Neto would be a good signing, a winger to give Saka some rest. Arsenal need a Tielemans or Milinkovic-Savic for the midfield. I'll definitely like Dumfries from Inter in this team. Fair enough. Big up to you, Francisco. People, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't make me have to reach for the slipper. Yeah, like and subscribe. Big up to all of you lot. What's this here? Pino would be good, but money is crazy. Bro, I don't even think he'd be good, bro. Like, I think this guy's hella average, bro. This guy is another Marquinhos, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're one for the future, but I'm not paying 60 mil for one for the future. Like, what's all that about? That kind of money, yeah, I'm expecting somebody already made. I'm not expecting one for a future for 60 mil. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not on it. I'm really not on it. Smash up those likes, people. Listen, the wooden spoon, don't make me have to go get the wooden spoon, people. Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all of you lot, man. Big up to all of you lot. La Familia. This Arteta guy is a clown. He can only sign players from Man City, Chelsea, or USA only because of links. No one real will play for him. Bro, it does look like that. I can't lie to you. It does look like that. So I get why you're saying that because it does look like that. You know what I'm saying? It does look like that because there's hella players that we've been shouting at since the start of this window to go and get, and it still hasn't been done. And I don't understand why. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't understand why. I really don't. But we move. We're gonna see because I'm gonna do a review at the end of the transfer window. I'm gonna do a review. We're gonna go through what the top 6 teams have done for business and what Arsenal have done, innit? So we'll see. The club still have time, but I don't have any faith in Edu. I don't have any faith in Arteta. I don't have that faith in these men to get what's actually needed to be done at this club. I don't have faith. North side and the slipper. Listen, people, like and subscribe, caramba. I got the slipper in the press conference. Make sure you like and subscribe. The Portuguese little duck back in the press conference. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't make me have to dash it at this camera. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you lot. You lot are the real ones. Big up to you lot, man. Raising the standards. Big up to all of you lot, man. How's you lot's week going anyway, man? You lot can tell me how your week's going as well. I know we talk about Arsenal, but if you want to, tell me how your week's going. I hope you lot's week is going well. Life is good. The weather in England, for any of you that watch that ain't from England right now, it's been so hot the last couple of weeks, and now it's just raining. It's horrible right now. Absolutely horrible right now. 60 mil for a 19-year-old isn't best for business, especially when we have snowflake fans who will get onto him like they did Pepe if he doesn't perform. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we need to be making smart business. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to be making smart business. We need to be following the Liverpool model. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see them spending 60 mil on a youngster. Do you know what I'm saying? They do get youngsters. They bought that Carvalho guy. I think they bought him from Fulham or whatever. The Portuguese midfielder, the young teenager. You know what I'm saying? They got Harvey Elliott coming in. They got Robertson, but they ain't spending 60 mil, and they're still finding and getting good youngsters to come in through their teams. So why are we going for 60 mil for this guy? for this Jeremy Pino, which nobody was talking about. So I don't want to say nobody tell me, oh yeah, we should go get him, because I didn't hear nobody to start the window say, yo, you know what, yeah, Arsenal 1 billion% need to go get Jeremy Pino. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on it. I still feel Pepe can deliver for Arsenal, given more playing time. He just needs to be coached as well, bro. Hey, bro, how come you mix your English and Portuguese? It's a gunpowder, homie. Do you have Angolan parents? Big up. How come I mix it? Because there's nobody else doing content that's mixing it. You know what I'm saying? And it just show my culture, innit? Show me, innit? Who I am as a person, innit? And yes, I am. I'm Angolan, Cape Verdean, and Portuguese. So yeah, all my countries speak Portuguese. So yeah, I'm Portuguese African. But yeah, man, like sometimes as well, I feel like if I swear, most of the time, like if I swear in Portuguese, less people in England gonna be offended because it's not swearing in English. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like kind of looked as like whatever, innit? But if I keep like, you know, if I say CUNT or the C word or something, you know, it's more derogatory. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I say it in Portuguese, it's more hilarious. So it is what it is, bro. I'm just being me, and I'm just representing me, my culture, innit? My club and my culture. So yeah, man, hope you love it. And yeah, tamo aqui, caramba. You know what I mean? A lot of times as well, I'll say things, yeah, and I repeat them back in English because I know that most people that watch my stuff don't speak Portuguese. So it is what it is, bro. It's just, you know, just light-hearted, innit? Light-hearted. Show me another Arsenal channel that they mix English and Portuguese. I bet you can't find one. You know what I mean? Apart from me. You know what I mean? Northside LDN in the conference room, caramba. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we got more headlines before I get through to more of your comments. I found this interesting. Mohamed El Nene. Mohamed El Nene, I'm at Arsenal to fight for trophies. Mohamed El Nene says he's with... What's going on with me? I think I can't even speak right now. What's going on? Like, what is going on with me? Let's start again. Mohamed El Nene says he's with Arsenal to win trophies. The Egyptian midfielder admits he's always chosen his club in order to compete for titles. He explained to Arsenal.com, I play for one of the best clubs in the world, and sometimes when I see the badge, I see my name on the shirt, it makes me stop and think. It makes me proud. It's what I dreamed of when I was young, and now I'm here playing for one of the best clubs in the world. It's something that is incredible for me. What's this here? It's funny because I've always told myself that I cannot play for a team that isn't always fighting for trophies. You hear that, people? Yeah? Okay, so Northside ain't negative when I keep telling people that we have to fight for trophies. And he goes on to say, throughout my career, at whatever level I've played, I've always been at a team that can fight for trophies. I need that to inspire me and motivate me. Some smaller clubs are just happy to stay in the league or are not fighting for trophies. I cannot do that. I mean, I really cannot do that. I need motivation for playing for something to win. Yeah? Okay. You're talking the talk, El Nene. You're definitely talking the talk. I definitely agree with everything you're saying. He goes on to say, always, it's been like that. Whatever level I played at. When I played in Switzerland, I was at Basel. We won the league 4 times. My agent said to me at some point, this club is interested in you. And I would say that, no, I couldn't go. Even if it's a bigger club elsewhere, I need to be playing where we fight for trophies. I want to win. I need to win something. Just playing to stay in the league is not enough. Yeah? Not enough. Yeah? It was the same when I went out on loan 3 years ago. I had lots of options from different clubs, some in England, some in Italy, but none of them were playing for anything. So when Besiktas came in and I saw that they are one of the best clubs in Turkey, always playing for the league and cups, I said, yes, I will go there. I need to have that motivation. I am inspired by winning. Even when I play games with my kids, I need that competition. Right. Cool. So no one ever told me nothing. No one ever told me nothing, because not only has El Nene come out, yeah, a lot of players in pre-season and during this transfer window, a lot of players have been coming out at Arsenal saying that we need to win Europa. We need to be, you know, the minimum. We need to be in Champions League. We need to be winning trophies. Edu saying that we should be thinking about winning trophies. Arteta said this club is of the standard and the level that we should be winning trophies. So when I'm here screaming about winning trophy, where's my blood clot trophy? Where's my trophy? You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about winning trophies, caramba, yeah? When I'm talking about winning trophies, yeah? Don't ever anyone at me. Don't at me. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. Because not only Northside is saying it's about lifting armpits, about lifting trophies, yeah? So is El Nene. So is El Nene, yeah? And as much as I don't think El Nene is the be-all and end-all, and that we can definitely upgrade on him, and we definitely should be selling him, because he definitely shouldn't be rotation for Partey. He wasn't good enough for 10 games to go last season. I don't see him doing any better this season. What he is saying is absolutely correct. When Arteta said that this club, the size of this club, we should be competing for major honours every year, he is correct. When Edu said that we should be up there contending to win trophies, we should always be thinking about winning trophies, he is correct. Yeah. Now, you lot do a lot of talking. Yeah. Your lips are moving. Your mouth is danking. You're talking hella stuff. Your mouth is just moving. Yeah. Now go out there, caramba, and actually do the walking. Because at this club, they're world class at doing the talking. Yeah. The talking is great. The talking is excellent. Yeah. There's never a lack of talking at Arsenal. Now go out there and do what's needed. Go get the players that's needed. Yeah. Get rid of this manager and get a manager that's ready to compete with the elite managers, because he ain't better than Tuchel. He ain't better than Ten Hag. He ain't better than Klopp. He ain't better than Pep. He ain't better than Conte. So, you know what I'm saying? Already, we're already starting off badly because this manager ain't better than any of the managers. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, as much as I agree with El Nene, I agree with him. You know, when he's saying that he doesn't want to play for a club just to play for a club, and it's about winning trophies, and he wants to be somewhere where he can win trophies. So, listen, my friend, I don't know why you keep being here, because at Arsenal, we used to be about winning major honours, but now it's just about getting top 4. Yeah, top 4, job's done. Last season, we get top 4, job's done. This season, I'm hearing the fans, as long as we get top 4, job's done. Everything's about top 4. Top 4, top 4, top 4. So why did we get rid of Arsene Wenger? Because he was the king of getting top 4. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Like, at the end of the day, like, I agree with him. But now that all these players are coming out and saying all of this, like, you know, like, he's saying some smaller clubs are just happy to stay in the league or not fighting for trophies. I cannot do that. I really mean that. I need the motivation for playing for something to win. Exactly. Now, all we need, yeah, is that mentality to be spread out in the fan base. That it's okay to win. It's actually okay. It's actually okay to want your club to be winners, not want your club to be losers. You are a supporter of the club. You should want them to be lifting trophies. You should want them being on the back of the bus, chilling with the trophy. You know what I mean? Chilling with the trophy like that. You know what I mean? Drinking out of the trophy. You know what I mean? All them settings there. It's actually okay. That's not called negative. It's actually negative to want your club not to win something. That's what your rivals will wish upon you. But we have Arsenal fans that wish us to finish 5th, 6th, 8th, 5th, 6th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 4th. All that rubbish. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm glad that the players are coming out, but you lot better do what's needed, bro, because I'm sick and tired of you lot coming out talking hella crap, yeah, and then you lot never back it. And then there's always, it's the referee, it's VAR, it's because everyone's against us, the injuries, but it's a young squad. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. You lot said every year we should be in contention to win major honours. I want to see that. You know what I mean? Edu said it, El Nene said it, all of these lot said it. Arteta's now saying it. Cool, that's calm. That's calm. So that's what I expect. And if you don't do it, I want all of you fired. All of you that underachieve, fired. Vinay, gone. Arteta, gone. Edu, gone. All of you gone. Kroenke's gone. All you gone, bruv. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because if you underperform, this is a results business. If you underperform, then it's done. You're not already saying it's about winning major honours. If you don't win it, gone. Get me in the people that can win us them trophies. You know what I'm saying? The next headline: where will Fabio Vieira play for Arsenal? It goes on. Fabio Vieira is yet to make his return from injury, but we've already had some hints over which position he might play for Arsenal. As a result, we don't know exactly where the midfielder is set to play for Arteta's side. He took up a number of positions for FC Porto, central midfielder to false 9, to playing out on the wings and anywhere in between. Now, for me, I don't want him playing as a false 9. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'd rather see him as a deep line playmaker. I don't want to see him on the wings either. The guy is not. He's not like massive fast. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Fabio Vieira is a technical player. I don't think he's a really fast, like, you know, can beat you for pace, beat a man one-on-one for pace. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see him on the wings. I don't want to see him as a false 9. I'd rather him, play in Xhaka's position next to Partey. That's how I'd put him. I put him next to Partey as deep line playmaker. And then I'd take away Odegaard and put Emil Smith-Rowe as a number 10. And then I'd put Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Gabriel Jesus up front. That is already a better team, better starting lineup than what Arteta has been putting out. I'm just talking about from midfield to, you know what I'm saying? Because we need somebody that can transition the ball fast out of defense quickly to spark a counter attack very fast, and from midfield, from defense to attack. And for me, you know, Xhaka just ain't that guy. I'm sorry, yeah. One game doesn't change 6 years of this guy not being good enough. 6 years. So if anyone wants to cuss not me or say anything to me about my opinion on Xhaka, I've had 6 years of seeing this guy be a calamity. One performance ain't going to change my opinion of 6 years of him being shambolic. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I think Fabio Vieira, deep line playmaker, put Partey next to him, put Emil Smith-Rowe as a number 10, because Emil Smith-Rowe is actually bomb forward. He will actually bring something, not like Odegaard, just go through the motions. And then put Martinelli and Saka on the wings, and then Gabriel Jesus through the middle. I'm telling you right now, we'll be a lot more effective. And the midfield will be a lot more effective. Not saying Emil Smith-Rowe is the be-all, end-all, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as it stands right now. I'd rather go and get another proper deep line playmaker and a world-class number 10, but I don't think we're going to get another number 10 because Smith-Rowe can play there. So can obviously Odegaard. I think he's going to go out and get a third number 10, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, people, let me know where you guys want to see Fabio Vieira play once he's back from injury. Obviously, it hasn't been confirmed yet if he's going to be available for our match on Saturday against Bournemouth, but we'll see. We'll see. I definitely want to see him in action because I want to see if he can adapt to the Premier League, if he's that great, if all the super fans were correct about him, that he's this great player, even though I know for a fact no Arsenal fan, unless it's a Portuguese Arsenal fan, watches the Liga Portuguesa. But it is what it is. Apparently, they're an expert on this guy. I mean, I'm Portuguese, and even I'm not an expert on this guy. But it is what it is. Look at this guy here. Clearly, you don't know what you're saying about Rob Holding. He's essential to the team. He's a team player who does not complain. I'm subscribing right now. Oh, how am I going to survive? Oh, my God. Oh, he's unsubscribing. Oh, my God. I got to lock off the channel. Knock off the live. Knock off the live. This Trison, oh, this Trison bum filho da puta, filho da merda, vai tomar no cu, viado da merda, is trying to tell me that Rob Holding is great for being essential to not complaining. Okay, cool. How come he's so great? Rob Holding, you're so offended about Rob Holding. Why can't you tell me what about his game is so great? I'll wait. Because you said he's essential to the team by not complaining. So we're hiring, we're keeping players in the team because they don't make a fuss. Not because of the attributes as ballers, but because they don't make a fuss. Man, I ain't got time for this. I'll drive him to Villa Park myself. Exactly. Big up to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This little bitch, bro. This Trison little bitch, bro. Cut from me, bro. I ain't got time for it, bro. Like, make an actual argument. You're just there crying, whinge, you know, I'm going to unsubscribe. I don't know how you get through life, bro, because trust me, everyone's got an opinion like bumholes, bro. Like, you have to take differences of opinion. I actually get people on the show that have a difference of opinion. I actually read out comments that people that got different opinion. You know what I'm saying? But you're just there, oh, well, I'm unsubscribing. I don't care, bro. Unsubscribe, bro. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give my honest opinion, not what you want me to say. It's my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Combat what I'm saying. What about Rob Holding? What about Rob Holding's game do you like? Because nothing that you put on that your comment has anything to do with tactics or him as a player or, you know, what he's good at. I don't know. But according to you, Rob Holding is essential. Yeah? I can't believe this, man. Honestly, some of the things I hear, I can't believe it, man. What's this? Northside, I would go for Pedro Neto. Big up to you. Hello, Northside. Big up to you, Joanne. Hope you're all right. What's this? I want Neves at Arsenal. I've put a bet on Partey to score 2 or more goals on Saturday. Listen, I hope you get your money. Man. What's the crap? What's the bleeding story, Northside? Big up to you, Del Boy. Del Boy, I need to get you down, man. We ain't done something in ages, man. I see your channel flying, though. Big up to Del Boy. People, make sure you go like and subscribe to Del Boy Gunner TV, man. One of a real one. Do you know what I'm saying? A real one. Big up, Del Boy, man. I hope you're good, bro. Who do you think is coming before the window closes, brother? Do you know what? Yeah, I think if you're asking me what I think Arsenal are going to do, I'd say I think they're only going to get Tielemans and it's going to be job done, and that ain't going to be good enough. That ain't going to be good enough. Ian, man, wait, you're trying to get onto me, bro. Because what's your favorite Nirvana song, bro? Do you actually think I listen to Nirvana, bro? Do you think I listen? I just like the top in it. There's no rules. There's no rules here. There's no rules. I just wear the top because I like the top. You know what I mean? I think I almost got a Slipknot shirt, and I got another one, Purple Rain. I don't listen to none of these, man. I don't listen to Slipknot. I don't listen to flipping Prince. I don't listen to none. I like the merchandise, innit? I'll be real. I don't listen to that. You know what I mean? Put me a bonky zomba, samba, dembow, salsa, bachata, cumbia, something like that. I'm good, innit? Reggaeton, something like that. I'm good, but I don't listen to these bands, bro. Like these bands, that's not music for me. But I like the merchandise. I like the merchandise. You get me? It is what it is. Any news on Jeremy Pino? No, not really. Right now we're just like look like we're monitoring the player. We haven't put a formal bid in. Apparently, it's been said that Jeremy Pino is being valued for 60 mil. Obviously, I don't think Arsenal are actually going to try and meet that valuation. So it's everything's kind of in limbo right now, my boy. So yeah, I don't know, my guy. Like I don't really know. I don't know what's going on right now. Can you please give a shout out to my dad, Eric Shan? Yeah, big up to your dad. Big up to your dad, Eric Shan. Yeah, big up to your dad, man. Big up to your dad. If he watches the show, I don't know if he does, but yeah, big up to your dad. El Nene has got to go. Caicedo should be our top priority before the window closes. Okay. Caicedo, explain to me why you rate this Caicedo guy so highly. I'd actually genuinely want to know. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just genuinely want to know why you rate him so much. Because I ain't seen nothing like so special as to, oh, we definitely got to get Caicedo. Like, I don't know what you've seen, but let me know. It's all nice Onene saying that, but he was comfy to sit there for 6 years and collect wages and fester in the mediocrity we've been going through. Exactly. 100% George. Absolutely spot on, man. Absolutely spot on. I can't even lie. I would get Wilmar Barrios from Zenit. He's a sweeper CDM. Does mad dirty work. Bad boy Colombian CDM. He's Colombian. So no English tax, can give him lower wages and he'll take it because it's on upgrade. Listen, I've seen this guy before. That Wilmar Barrios, only because I know some Colombians, so yeah, I've seen this guy play when I've seen the Colombian matches, and I don't know, bro, I ain't seen nothing that's made me think, yeah, he's the guy. But listen, if that's what you think, for me, it's a no. But fair enough. Maybe you've seen more of him than I've seen, but yeah, I don't know. Wilmar Barrios, I don't know about him, bro. Don't want to see players that are happy to stay as backup. I want players that compete for each position, like we've got with Zinchenko and Tierney. Great point. I'm not happy with man saying. I'm not happy with backup players either. Big up Northside in the chat. The invisible man is coming in the window. I think top four will be Man City, Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham. You think top four? You think Leicester will be in the top four? Are you mad? Nah, Leicester are done. I think the top four will be, not in no specific order, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea. That's what I think it will be. I don't think Arsenal are getting top four this year. I'll be real with you lot. I can't lie. I don't think they're getting top four. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, people, it's mad. Listen, we need to get the business done. We need to address our midfield. We need to get some wingers in. You know, Pedro Neto is something that I'm happy to be seeing. Hopefully, we are linked to him. Hopefully, we do go out and get him. But we will see, man. We will see. I mean, this club really does what I need it to be doing. It's mad. But listen, people, tomorrow I will be doing the review for the All for Nothing finale episodes. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll be watching it. and then I'll do the review. I'll probably look to do the review. I'll probably do it for like 6. Maybe look to do it for like 6. So yeah, so stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Hit the bell notification so you're notified tomorrow, because it's going to be banter tomorrow when we go through the way that we ended the season, the disgraceful way we got ended to the season, the way Newcastle battered us, the way Tottenham battered us. Do you know what I'm saying? Top 4 was in our hands, and literally it's a disgrace. We're going to get into that. Make sure, people, you like and subscribe. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. We're going to do the review for the All for Nothing documentary, and let's see what other arteta designs he's going to put, because I just feel like every time Arteta's talking in the background, in the changing rooms, it's always about either drawing Mr. Men with smiley faces, hearts and brains with smiley faces, doing art attack. It's like I'm watching CBeebies, or it looks like he's doing a motivational speak, like he wants to be a motivational speaker on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bruv. I don't get what this guy's on. I don't think he's good enough for the club, but we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it and what happened, you know, behind the scenes. What's that going on? Man said, John says, Soldier Boy voice, Leicester? Like that time he was on the Breakfast Club and he did a Drake? The nigga that was hiding the kid from the world, but he's working on hiding from the kid? Drake? You know what I'm saying? Listen, mad thing, man. Leicester? You know what I'm saying? It's mad. Big up to you lot, man. But listen, people, without further ado, see you all tomorrow. Make sure you have a good evening. Go relax. Go have a beer. Go chillad. Have a little vape. Have a shisha. Whatever you do to relax, unwind. And we're out, people. Vamos, cara.